We've got a whole bunch of the best free-to-play Xbox games with brand new content, with some that are throwing their very own spooktacular events, and this means your bank balance might not end up being the scariest thing about October. And don't forget that you now don't even need an Xbox Live Gold subscription to jump into a free-to-play game, because on Xbox, free really does mean free.
And what better way to make it through October's dreary evenings than with your very own Dark Knight? This month, Rocket League fans can live out their childhood fantasies by hopping behind the wheel of the Batmobile as part of the Haunted Hallows event, which runs until the end of the month. Not only does it include 3 different versions of Batman's iconic motor, but also vehicles inspired by Joker and Harley Quinn, which are sure to drive you maybe a little bit crazy. You'll also find that the power-ups in Rumble mode have been given a Gotham City-style makeover too, as has the Beck with Park map. And there's even a bat-themed goal explosion up for grabs if you want to add, a maybe theatrical touch to your finest moments out on the field.
Of course, it just wouldn't be Halloween without a brand new batch of Fortnitemares, and it looks like Epic Games have plenty up its sleeve for this year. Things were already getting pretty eerie thanks to the arrival of the Dastardly Cube, but you can now expect a few timely tricks and treats to help you fight back. There's also a whole mess of community-created maps, games, and experiences to be found in the Fortnitemares section of the playlist menu, giving you a glimpse into the sick and twisted minds of your fellow Fortnite players. Naturally, there will also be a whole host of new skins ranging from classic figures like the Mummy and Frankenstein's monster to spooky spins on a few of Fortnite's finest creations. And if you're feeling a little bit more lo-fi, Boxy and Boxer are 2 great outfit choices. Be careful though, not everyone can pull off cardboard.
But Fortnite isn't the only battle royale in town with a big ol' Halloween bash lined up, now is it? Apex Legends event Monsters Within is also perfect for all you scary shooter fans. The new Encore map lets players take a trip to Sia's home planet, Boreas. While he might be an ambush artist, there is absolutely no denying Sia's theatrical side or swaggering confidence, so it just feels right that his home turf is built around a glittering stage and, of course, a VIP lounge. Meanwhile, an event-limited cosmetic set will let you dress up like the likes of Revenant, Bloodhound, and Caustic in their most frightening apparel, and those guys are pretty intimidating anyway, to be fair. And for the final week of Apex Legends' Halloween event, the Shadow Royale will be rising out of its grave as Revenant takes control of the games once again, allowing players to respawn in shadow form and enact revenge. So if you're planning on making enemies, maybe wait until November.
Warzone will also become an even scarier place this month when the haunting begins. Fans of the cult classic Donnie Darko will be pleased to see Frank the Rabbit making an appearance. Although, to be perfectly honest, I feel like that character was scary enough before we gave him a machine gun. And he won't be the only silver screen character hopping into the Warzone. Players will be able to don the iconic Ghostface mask for a special seasonal Scream-themed deathmatch. All in all, playing Call of Duty's Battle Royale this month is going to be a truly hair-raising experience. But make it through and you'll have the chance to earn yourself a new, shiny Lapper submachine gun. And remember, Warzone is absolutely free to play without any need for an Xbox Live Gold membership, just like the rest of the games in this video.
Destiny 2's Festival of the Lost has also returned for its 2021 edition, running until November 2nd. That means you have plenty of time to unlock a few of the festival's beautiful but blood-curdling masks. They're sure to have you looking especially ferocious out on the battlefield, plus they mean your Guardian is all set if they want to go trick-or-treating afterwards too. Although Xbox Game Pass for PC members might find that their goodie bags are already a little full after Destiny 2 and all of its DLC just turned up on the service a few weeks ago. This year's festival has you heading to the haunted Lost Sector, where you'll be performing a few rituals, summoning some headless ones, and generally getting up to all kinds of spooky sci-fi mischief. And while you're up to no good, you'll be able to add some seasonal firepower to your arsenal with the likes of the Horror's Lease and Braytech Werewolf rifles and the new Jurassic Green Pulse rifle.
Among Us is a pretty Halloween-y game at the best of times. The lonely spaceship setting has a real alien feel to it, and the whole premise is pretty much The Thing, but with slightly less Kurt Russell, which actually might be the game's one failing. But October always brings out the game's spookiest side, with a variety of themed hats added to the usual selection. And it's not just costumes which Inner Sloth have provided, they've also splashed out on a few nice spooky decorations for the levels themselves, making the whole game feel like a Halloween party. So if you want to spend Halloween stabbing your buddies in the back, Among Us is here for you.
And finally, we've got one more spine-tingling trip into space thanks to Warframe's Night of Nabarus event, which will run until November 3rd. The whole thing is built around the Orokin Festival of Death and Mischief, which are basically the two main components of any good Halloween hang. Well, those and excessive amounts of sugar, I guess. There's tons of Halloween-themed items to unlock, from a pair of Day of the Dead skins to a whole absolute mess of blueprints and glyphs, including a few favourites from years gone by. Most importantly though, you can get an honest-to-goodness set of demon wings, which obviously you want, right? So if you want to strike terror into the hearts of your enemies all year round, take the opportunity to fill out your wardrobe with some of these awesome cosmetics.
Thanks for watching. For more updates on all the biggest games, both the free and not so free variety, be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell before you go. We'll see you next time.